I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website globalmathinstitute.com. We are learning integers, and here is a test paper on integers. In the previous video, we saw how to place the integers on number line and how do we add and subtract integers. Here's a small test, just 4 questions for you. The questions are right before you. I'd like you to pause the video, answer these questions, and then look into my suggestions. We'll discuss their solution one by one in this particular video. The question number one here is write two integers with sum of minus 14 and difference of 2. Write two integers with sum of minus 14 and difference of 2. Question number 2 is, we have two parts to it, A and B. Plus 4 minus minus 5 minus plus 12. You have to do this addition, perform the addition on the number line. As you can see here, we have copied the same for you. So create a number line as shown here and then get the result. Show your work on the number line. So that is what we mean when we are having a test on integers and we are using number line to illustrate. Part B is minus 6 minus minus 7 minus plus 5. Now before doing addition, you should write the statement with all addition, right? Make subtraction as addition. So that is your second equation, expression to work with. Question number 3 is minus 6 equals to minus 2 plus a. Find a. You can solve this question in many different ways. I'd like you to use the number line to find its solution. So you can use the third number line to find its solution. Perfect. Question number 4. Predict sign of integer minus 6 minus minus 10. So looking at this statement, you need to predict the sign first. Once you do the prediction of the sign, then work it out and find the answer. Show your work on the number line. So these are the 4 questions for you. I'd like you to answer these questions and then look into my suggestions. Okay, so let's begin with question number 1, which is write two integers with sum of minus 14 and difference of 2. I will mark this as an interesting question which we are going to do at the end. Let us begin with question number 2, which seems to be straightforward, right? So what do we have here? We have plus 4 minus minus 5 minus plus 12. So first thing first, we are going to write this with addition, right? So plus 4 is as good as writing 4 minus. We want to write this minus as plus. So that will change the sign of minus 5. When there are two negatives, same sign, we have to put positive, right? So this becomes positive 5 instead of 5 since we change the sign outside. Now, if we have negative positive, then the number changes the sign to negative. Do you see that? So that is what we have to do the first statement. So what you learned here is same sign results into positive number and opposite signs results into the negative number, correct? Right. And now let's perform this particular addition. So we have plus 4 plus 5 plus minus 12. So how do we do it? So first thing, let us locate where plus 4 is. So plus 4 is right there. So we have this point here. Let's make it darker. So we go to plus 4. That is the first thing. So we're taking care of plus 4. Now we have to add 5. So if I want to add 5, it is plus 5. So we'll go right? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we reach at 9. So that becomes plus 5, right? So we went like this to 5. Minus 12. Now we have to add minus 12 means you have to move left, right? So this will be the movement in the left direction since it is minus 12. So we're going to move left. Let me use a different ink to move left. So from here, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we get a result which is 3. So this should be equal to 3. Is this clear to you? So those are the steps which will result into the correct solution. And that is how you can use the number line and get the result. So I hope this part is absolutely clear. Perfect. Now let's do the next one. So first step, let us locate the number itself. So we are now doing minus 6. So where is minus 6? On the number line, minus 6 is right there. Once you locate, then you do minus of minus 7. Well, we need to change the statement, right? So let me now again change the statement. So this statement should be what? Minus 6 will remain minus 6, and we have the same sign. So when I make addition, then same sign results into change of sign for 7. Now in this case we have the opposite sign, plus and minus, so that will change to negative. Perfect. So first step is to write as an addition statement. Once we have done that, then we can now see we have to now add 7 plus 7 to minus 6. Plus 7 really means that we have to move in the right direction 7 units. So from 6, if you go to 7 units right, you could go 6 will take you to 0 and then this place. So you could also draw a line like this and go to 7. Now the next step is to get to minus 5. Now minus 5 means you have to move left 5 units. So from 1 you can go 5 units left, right? So 1 to 0 is 1 and then 4 more. So you can go from here and where you reach is minus 4. And therefore this answer is minus 4. Is that clear to you? So that is how we could actually do this particular question. So you can move with the lines as I've shown here or the other way. It is your choice. Now question number 3 is very interesting. It says minus 6 equals to minus 2 plus a. You need to find the value of a. How do we get that? Well, we need to use reverse calculation. We know the end result, right? So in this case, what should we do? Think like this. We have to do reverse calculation. Let me write down here. So now we do reverse calculation. Let's say reverse work. Right? We know the end result. We are ending at minus 6. So we know the answer is minus 6. You get the idea? How do we get there? We have to begin from minus 2. So we have to begin from minus 2. That is the first place we have to be. So we are at minus 2. You get the idea? So you are at minus 2. This minus 2 really means that from 0 you will go to minus 2, correct? And now you have to go from minus 2 to minus 6. How are you going to go there? That is what the question is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, you are going left 4 units. You get the idea? So what is happening here is that you're adding 4 minus. Do you see that? So that is what A is. So basically, we have found that A is equal to minus 4. You get the idea? So only then you get your result, and that is how it can be solved. Have a good look at it. Try to think what we did, right? So here from minus 2, go left 4 units, correct? Then you get to minus 6, and therefore the value of A should be minus 4. You're going left 4 units. Is that clear to you? Perfect. The last question here is we need to predict the sign. So when we have minus, minus, plus, first thing first, what we should do? We should rewrite this with positive. So we are adding to minus 6, same sign means plus, right? Same sign is positive. So we are adding two numbers. When we add two numbers, plus 10 is a greater number. So the sign should be equal to positive. Do you see that? So this is important to understand. So clearly, the positive sign is because the number with positive sign is greater, because positive number is greater value. What I mean to say is 10 is greater than 6, right? Because 10 is greater than 6, right? So forget about the sign first. Look which number is greater. The sign will be same of the number which is bigger. Is that clear to you? Perfect. Now let's test it out. When we say minus 6 plus 10, we have to locate minus 6 and then we have to go right 10 units, right? So from here, we can go right 10 units. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And where we reach is positive 4. So we get positive 4 as our answer. Is this clear to you? So that is how we will solve each and every question. We are still left with the very first question, which is write two integers with sum of minus 14 and difference of 2. So the two integers could be what? Did you think about it? Did you get your answer? Right? We want the sum. When you add them, we want them to be minus 14. But the difference should be of just 2. Right? So that means the two integers are 2 units apart. For example, can I take 10 and 4? 10 and 4 gives you 14, but the difference is 4. That will not work, correct? So the two integers could be what? That is what we have to think about. Okay, so since we are getting the answer on addition as negative, that means the bigger integer is negative, correct? Difference is 2. So, and addition is 14. Then it reminds that we could have both negative numbers, right? Correct. So if both are negative, the numbers could be 6 and 8. Right. So if I have negative 8 and negative 6, will that work? Their difference is 2 and their sum is negative 14. Do you see that? So these are the two numbers which will work for you. So that is how you could think about all the combinations and see the one which is closest to the answer. 7 and 7 is 14, but you want the space between them as 2, so just move 1 unit to left and right, correct? And then you will get your result, right? So that helps, correct? That helps. With this, I think you have understood how do we solve questions related to integers where number lines are involved. And this is from the basics which we did earlier on addition and subtraction. So we end the video here. I hope you understand and appreciate it. Feel free to write your comment, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.